Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we have a spring haul. I think I got basically all of these items on sale. I have a pretty good size order from H&M. I believe I got 25% off this order if you spent over $150. I think that was the limit or the minimum limit that you had to spend. And then I did also get some items from Adidas or Adidas. I don't know how I think the correct way is Adidas. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then I have a couple of Holt Renfrew, like really small exclusives that I want to show you because I think if you shop in store at Holt Renfrew, this is such an amazing deal. So let's start with Adidas. I picked up 2 new pairs of shoes because I have an addiction. However, I justify it. So at my work, the floors are super slippery and I had an ergonomist come in and she told me, I was wearing my Adidas Gazelles. She told me the gum bottoms are the best because they're non-slip. And she goes, just make sure that you always, have that good bottom on and they're pretty new because they'll be non-slip. So that's how I justify buying new shoes. Anyway, I got these from size.ca. I know they also have it on Essence. I believe Essence right now has 15% off. I don't know if it's just a private sale, but these are the Samba LTs. I don't know what the LTs stand for, but you can see they have this longer tongue here. I wonder if it stands for long tongue. If it did, that'd be hilarious. But I just thought these were different. I do have one pair of Sambas, which are the Sporty and Rich collab from I think last year, that I really like them, but these ones just looked cool to me. These I got for half price. They were regular $160 and I got them for $80. I got these in a size 7.5. I believe I could go with a 7 or a 7.5. Really, I feel like the size difference is pretty nominal for me, but it just depends on the type of socks that I'm wearing. I picked up these ones. These were actually full price, but if you sign up on the size website, then you get $10 off. So I was like, okay. And they were sold out on the Adidas website. They're sold out on Essence. They're sold out everywhere. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so happy to get these. So these are the Specials. I wear my Specials all the time. I feel like they're really comfortable. I always say the Specials are definitely the most comfortable out of all my Adidas. And then I'd say the Gazelle Indoors are probably next, and then the Sambas. But I really love the colorway of these. So they're suede and then velvet. So the darker green that you see there is velvet. This is suede. This is pink, like a baby pink leather. I really wish they had pink laces. I might try and find some pink laces. If you're my size, like in the Gazelles, I take a 7 or a 7.5, and the kids, I take a 6.5. Sometimes Adidas is all over the place when it comes to sizing, but really love these and I'm happy that I was able to pick them up. Hello from the future. I am going to insert this part here because I got the second part of my Adidas order. So let's go through it because this one is fairly large. Now I got these items all on sale because Adidas was running their spring promotion. They often have promotions. I would always say join the Addict Club because they always send you different vouchers and they give you the access to the sale typically ahead of time. So I did pick up, like I said, quite a few items. Let's go through it all. So the first thing here, these are wide leg pants. Right, okay, so I picked up 2 pairs of kids pants. So I do have one pair already. So I have my Firebirds here, but I also have, I have this pair, and these are the kids. This is in a size 14, 15 youth or an extra large US. This runs even a little bit bigger than the woman's size small. So it's a little bit of a hack, I guess, if you are 5'4" and under or 5'5" and under in height, you might be able to fit into the kids' clothing. So let's open this up. I got 2 pairs because the 14, 15 youth fits pretty well, but they do still drag on the ground. But essentially, they're the exact same as my Firebirds, but I'm hoping they're a little bit shorter, and these were much cheaper. I think these were $33, and then there's no one tax on these here in BC. So they're almost the exact same. Do they have pockets? If they have pockets, okay, they have pockets. So they're pretty much the kids version of the Firebirds. You can see here, this is the extra large and this is the large. With regards to length, the length is a little bit longer on the extra large, probably by less than about half an inch, I would say. So not really a difference in the length. So these are the extra large on, and I think that they fit perfectly, as you can see there. So I like this size better because I feel like you can pull it up higher if you wanted to, or you can wear it lower as well. So it can accommodate if you have sort of bigger hips, but the length on the kids youth, this is, like I said, the extra large or 14, 15, definitely fits a lot better. This is the women's pair. I got this one specifically because I love the color of them. And I just love styling them with blazers, for example. I had seen some people mention that the cream was a little bit see-through, so I'm hoping, I have fairly skinny thighs and skinny legs, so I'm hoping that this will not be see-through on me, although looking at it now, I definitely think nude underwear is the way to go. But they were saying that you could see the pockets kind of through it. The youth is maybe a tiny, tiny bit bigger, but lengthwise, it is much shorter. And the Firebirds tend to drag a little bit when I wear them, so I have to roll them over. So I'm thinking the youth is probably gonna be the way to go. So the Firebirds were on sale for $63 from $90. Again, these are in a size small and just love the color. The difference between the kid and the adults, now these aren't the Firebird, remember, these are just called the wide leg. They do have kids Firebird as well, but these were cheaper or less expensive. So you can see the logo is different there. They both have the pin, what's it called? Or the seam down the front, as you can kind of see there. And then the pockets on the kids are on the side, whereas the pockets for the women's are sort of on the front. But other than that, they're pretty much the same pant. I do like it when it kind of puddles and pools like that, but probably not as much. So typically I'll always wear a chunkier shoe whenever I wear my Firebirds. That way it doesn't pool and drag on the ground. Or you can also use fashion tape, which I like to use. This is the Essentials half zip fleece sweatshirt. I got in a size extra small in Trace Brown, regular $80. I got for $22.40. So again, such a good deal. I decided to go with the extra small. The model was in the small, but I could see that it was running pretty wide. And then in the reviews, people were saying to size down in it. It came into black. The black was full price. This is kind of that scuba material. So this is, I think, a blend. It's not fully cotton. I'm so happy that I ended up getting the extra small in this because it is quite boxy, but I love the fit of this shirt. I think it's perfect. I love the quarter zip as well, or this is almost more of a half zip, I would say, because of the length of it. I love the drop shoulders on it. I love how baggy it is. This is the knit top. It was regular $110. I got for $23. So same color, but this is like the Firebird top, but it is a knit fabric, as you can see there, which I love. I got this in a large because it was the only size left, but I think it's gonna be, hopefully it's gonna be perfect. Oh yeah. It looks, because people were saying it's super fitted and to size up. So I would have taken the small and size to a medium, but because it wasn't available, I just went with the large. But I think this is gonna be perfect because I want it to be oversized. I want it to be slouchy. Because it's that knit fabric, I feel like if it's too tight, it's almost like a tight sweater. It's gonna show lumps and bumps, which I don't want, but what a cool color. I think I love this color with the white, and I love the knit of it. Here's that knit top. I love this. I can't believe the price, like $22 for this is such a good deal. I'm glad I got the large because I think it fits perfect. I did kind of roll this part under here just to give me a little bit more shape, but what an amazing deal. And this is so comfy. Like there's so much room here. Sometimes when you get these zip ups, it like pinches in your neck, especially the Aritzia ones. The last one is a t-shirt, and this is the Essentials crop tee. So this was $35 and then 30% off. So this one wasn't on sale, it was just regular price, but it only came to $24.50. It's just a plain cropped tee. Ooh, this looks really cropped. But I sized down again in this one to an extra small, just because you can see how like boxy it is. And I was just thinking, okay, if it's, you know, if I get a small, it's gonna be even boxier. But I don't know, it just might be too crop for me. I don't like to show my stomach or anything like that. And then here's that crop top. It is quite cropped, as you can kind of see there. So I couldn't wear this to work, but it is also very, very boxy. So I do like the crop length of it, but this is definitely a shirt that I would have to wear when I am sort of going out on my like running errands and stuff like that. I wouldn't be able to wear this one to work, but I definitely do like the length of it. Moving on, I do want to show you these two items that I picked up from Holt Renfrew. You can either get them in store if you live near Holt Renfrew, or you can get them online if you don't, but they're tote bags. And they come in 3 different colors. They come in this beautiful kind of dusty pink, like rose color. I don't know if they actually have actual colors for it. And then this green color, and then they have sort of like a denim blue. They're ginormous, as you can see. And then they say Holt's down below. They have a really thick strap, as you can see, and then like a really big pocket on the inside. I thought it's perfect for groceries, but also if you just want to take something down to the beach with you, if you're traveling or something like that, or to the pool. They're a really good size tote. $2 is actually donated from that $10 to the WWF Canada, or World Wildlife Foundation. I believe that's what it stands for in Canada. But the extra perks that you get when you buy this, let me find it and show you, because it's $10. However, when you use this in store and you shop at Holt Renfrew, you get perks. So you can get 3 different types of complimentary samples, complimentary core alterations, complimentary monogramming, and then you can also choose to get a free shipping coupon for HoltRenfrew.com. And this is at all Holt Renfrew stores during regular hours. It says from March 3rd to December 31st. 1 perk / service redemption per day. And like, I love shopping at Holt's. And then moving on, I have my giant H&M order. How much does it say? Weight, 10 pounds. It's not that heavy. Why am I being a baby? Okay, let's open this up. H&M, I love shopping the site. Sometimes I feel I can be hit or miss. I have a couple pairs of denim in here and I'm hoping they work, but I never know the sizing. So let's see. I have first item. These are pajamas. I love H&M pajamas. I feel like for the price point, they're such a good deal. They're cotton. I only ever wear cotton pajamas to sleep. And these are, okay, these are cute. They have little cherries on them. And then this one just says les cherries. So the cherries, I think that's what it is. I got mine in a size small. And then I picked up, are these the same? I thought they were short. Okay, there's 2. This one's attached for some reason. And then I just picked up another kind of like blue and white striped pair. I saw so many girls showing these shoes. Oh, sometimes I wonder like about my choices. I do really like them. They were showing the black pair. This pair I think came out for the spring kind of season, and it's this beige pair. They're not leather. They are faux leather, and then they have these studs on them, which are gold. And typically I like the silver when it comes to accessories. But I'm excited to try these on because I saw so many girls wearing them and styling them, and they looked really cute. And I think the price point of these were fair. I mean, it was $60 and then with 25% off. This is really packed in there. All right, so it is this tiny little tray, as you can see here, and I can't remember what I bought this for, but I think I wanted to put this sort of where I keep my jewelry, because at the end of the day, what I'll do is I'll just take off whatever earrings or necklaces I'm wearing and I'll plop it down, and then later that night I'll go and I'll put them away. And I think that's what I bought this for, because it is really small, and I think that this was actually meant for soap, if I'm correct. I can't remember, but it's cute. And I'll find a use for it somewhere. I don't remember what I ordered, but let's see. Okay, it's a pair of sunglasses. Oh, right, okay. So I ordered these sunglasses, which hopefully they work, but they looked really cool on the model. And I thought, I don't want to spend a huge amount of money on this style unless I know it works for me. So I'm gonna give these a try. They look really big. Okay. Oh! I think I like these. Like they make me, it's very different from my style. It almost feels like I can see clearer now. I have 2 pairs of jeans. So this is the first pair. I think I bought the exact same one. These are the high wide leg. Yeah, the wide high waist full length. And they look crazy long when I'm looking at them. And when I was looking at the reviews, everyone was saying that they fit small and to size up. And so it said my typical size is size 4 and it recommended me get a size 6. So hopefully these fit, because I mean the price point of them, they're $44 or $45 and then that additional 25% off. I like the wash of them and I really liked how they fit on the model. They don't look so baggy. Like I said, they're more of a wide leg and that's what I'm looking for. But I picked up this lighter color. I like this one because it doesn't have whiskering. Sometimes when I feel like if you have whiskering on the front of the jeans and that distressing, it can kind of, if you get like a food baby after eating a lot, it kind of like accentuates it. Or if you generally just are a little bit poofier or bloated or just have like a little bit of a belly, it just accentuates it. So this one has no distressing. I'm excited to give these a try. What is this? Okay, I bought a jacket. I bought 2 jackets. This I'm excited to try. So this was a little bit more expensive. I remember that. This was regular $75, but I'm excited to give this a try. It came in 2 colors. There was also a beige, but the beige was sold out. It does have hidden zip pockets, which I like, and then the higher neck, which I also like. This is the last item, I think, yes. So I picked up this blazer, which this was $65. So again, for H&M, I guess comparatively, like if you get to the divided line, it can be fairly inexpensive. And I picked this up in a size small. They also said it fit a little bit smaller. I liked the gathered arms on the side here. I'm often rolling up the sleeves of my blazers just because I like that look. And I know there's that hack, you can use the elastic band, but honestly, I never have those kinds of elastic bands just lying around. And then I also like this one because it has no button on the front. It's just kind of meant to always be worn open. So I'm excited to give this a try. That is everything that I got. I will link everything down below. I'll also link my dimensions down below if you're similar in size as me and you're wondering about the sizing with H&M like I am. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.